Have you ever felt an undeniable pull towards a guy, even when you couldn't quite put your finger on why? It's a common experience, isn't it? Sometimes you might even find yourself attracted to someone you logically feel you shouldn't be. Why does this happen? How can you develop deep feelings for someone even when your conscious mind seems to resist it? These moments offer a glimpse into the hidden forces that truly drive romantic attraction. It's a world governed by emotional reactions. These aren't feelings we consciously choose or control, they just happen, often below the surface of our awareness. The truth is, falling in love isn't really a decision you make. It's much more like getting thirsty. You don't decide to feel thirsty, you simply notice the sensation. And the stronger that thirst becomes, the harder it is to ignore. Now, what if I told you there's a specific kind of relationship thirst that almost all men experience? A deep, powerful longing that he simply cannot quench on his own. It's something he needs from you, and only you can truly provide it. Would you be interested in knowing what he's so incredibly thirsty for? Understanding this one hidden desire can completely transform how you interact with men and how they feel about you. It's the key to unlocking a level of attraction that goes beyond the superficial. To discover exactly what this is and how you can become the only woman who can satisfy this powerful longing, keep listening. I'm going to reveal the secret that can make you absolutely irresistible to him. Here's the fascinating part, and it's a little strange. The man in your life, or any man you're interested in, likely can't tell you directly what he craves most from his relationship with you. He can't just come out and say it. And there's a very specific reason for this silence. He's often embarrassed to admit the truth of this desire. Admitting it out loud, in his mind, actually works against achieving the very thing he wants. Think about it this way. Imagine a woman who is frustrated because her partner never does anything romantic. She finally gathers the courage to explain her deep desire to feel romanced and pursued by him. But he acts confused, maybe even a little defensive. He challenges her, asking her to name one specific thing that's missing from their connection. So she gives him an example. Well, she might say, "It would be nice to get flowers once in a while." Just simple, thoughtful gestures like that. The very next day, he shows up with a bouquet of flowers. But something feels off, doesn't it? The magic, the spontaneity, the feeling of being truly desired, it's all missing. Why? Because receiving flowers after you had to explicitly ask for them just doesn't feel special. It feels like a chore he completed. It works in a similar yet completely different way with men. They have a deep, almost insatiable thirst for something specific in a relationship. And that something is your admiration. But he can't ask for it. He can't sit you down and say, "Look, I really care about you, but there's something missing. You don't seem to admire me enough. I see you showing more admiration for other men, and honestly, it makes it hard for me to see a future with you." He can't say that because in a man's world, admiration is something you believe you have to earn. It's not something you can request or demand. Asking for it feels like trying to become the most popular person in the room by simply announcing, "Hey everyone, I'm really cool. You should like me." It just doesn't work that way. He needs to feel like your hero, but he can only feel that way if he believes he has genuinely earned that status in your eyes. He needs to read it between the lines, in the subtle ways you speak to him and the things you do. It's a nonverbal language of respect and appreciation. Now, you might be thinking, okay, that makes sense. Men like admiration. That's not exactly the strangest thing. But if you're thinking that, there's a crucial piece of information you're missing. It's not just that men like admiration or that they crave it in a general sense. It's much, much deeper than that. A man cannot sustain that powerful, in-love feeling for you without it. It's absolutely essential fuel for his romantic attraction. Think about what quickly extinguishes a man's romantic drive in a relationship. One of the fastest ways is for him to feel like he isn't needed. Men are often wired to see themselves as providers, protectors, problem solvers. They want to be admired because of their ability to provide, to fix things, to make a difference in your life. When a man doesn't feel needed by the woman he cares about, he feels diminished. He feels less like a man. It's emasculating on a fundamental level. And that feeling is a powerful repellent to his romantic attraction towards you. It turns off that deep, instinctual drive. And here's the tricky part, the part that makes it strange and often misunderstood. You can't just fake admiration or simply tell him, I admire you. It doesn't work unless he genuinely believes he has earned your trust, your respect, and your admiration through his actions and his character. It has to feel authentic to him. But here's the incredibly good news. While it might seem complex, learning how to inspire this feeling in a man is actually both fun and surprisingly easy once you understand the core principle. It's all about knowing how to set him up for success, how to create opportunities for him to naturally step into that role of being your hero. It's about finding genuine ways to let him provide, to protect, to solve a problem for you, big or small. It's about allowing him to experience the satisfaction of making a positive difference in your life and then acknowledging that difference in a way that speaks to his deepest needs. Now, there is definitely an art to doing this effectively. It's not about being helpless or playing games. It's about understanding this fundamental male drive and knowing how to trigger it in a way that feels good to both of you. It's about creating a dynamic where he feels valued and essential, which in turn makes him feel intensely attracted and devoted to you. As a relationship coach, I've seen this simple concept work wonders. I've watched women who struggled to connect with men suddenly find themselves in relationships where they feel cherished and adored simply by understanding and applying this principle. I've seen women wrap a man around her pinky, not by being demanding or manipulative, but by speaking to this deep, hidden desire. It all comes down to this one powerful truth. A man's deepest relationship thirst is for your admiration, earned by being your hero. And when you understand how to let him be that hero, you become the one woman he can't live without.